Across this great nation, almost everyone has been affected in one way or another by this terrible onslaught. Mrs. Williams, I understand your husband is missing.
Yes,
Do you think he's dead?
Well, I
Will you miss him?
Well,
Will you marry again? What if he's laying in a ditch somewhere, with both his legs broken, calling your name? You will have to find another man, you know. You're no spring chicken.
Lives are shattered. The nation is in chaos. Death and destruction sweeps the country. Foursquare Productions presents perhaps the funniest film ever made.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
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 Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming tonight. We're gonna do the Arcade Talk Show. Yeah, that's right here. The Arcade Talk Show. That's right, we're gonna do it tonight. Come on, people, let's do it. Let's do the show. What show is that? That's the Arcade Talk Show. Yeah, who's on tonight, you ask? You know who it is. TMCLOSKY. And who else? You know who it is? Papa Brad Amy.
What's up, everybody? Another Thursday edition of Arcade Talk. Hope you're having a great week. The weekend is almost upon us. And you can see I have something beside me here. I think Papa Brad has one as well. Welcome,
hey,
Papa
what's
Brad.
happening? What's happening?
What is going on?
Man.
How's
Big
your week
news.
been?
Man, it's been good. How's your week been?
Crazy, man. Crazy. Doing all these videos on this thing.
Crazy, man.
I've been pushing them out.
I know. And that's
I think most people in this chat's probably already saw mine. On all my videos. So you got yours all put together. I saw your video.
Yep.
How you liking it?
I'm loving it. It's having a lot of fun with it.
Nice.
How about you?
Oh man, I think it's awesome. I mean, it's got some problems, but hey, it's a brand new product, so we expect some bugs. Every new product always has bugs. There's no way around it. I mean, you can make it perfect, and then you put it out into the wild to people, and things are gonna, break. Or
yeah.
You can only test it so much in the factory. So I think everything that's I found are pretty minor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's only going to get better from here too. So it's only going to get better.
Yeah, it ain't going to get worse.
It's not going to get worse. Not going to get worse. I mean, the tables other than the Addams Family really play good though. I mean,
there's this.
The other thing that I don't think people talk about enough is the 4K screen looks really great.
Oh man,
I still haven't seen a video that really does it justice. I mean, it's very hard to capture it. It looks beautiful though when you see it in person. And, you get to see it, hands on. The screen looks fantastic. Both screens, the back box and the playfield screen look great.
Yeah, I mean, all three screens look great. Even the DMD, man. I mean, I wish it was a little bit bigger, but man, it has a great picture on it. Even when you do, Magic Pixel ones, it has a color DMD in those colors look sharp on that DMD. So I think, all three screens look great. Yeah, only thing on the Magic Pixel tables, have you noticed a little stutter there? Like the ball freeze for like a millisecond. Like if you blink, you'll miss it. Have you noticed that?
I haven't really noticed it much, honestly. It seems pretty smooth to me, but
yeah, there's a little. Atgames
got a little bit.
Atgames acknowledged there is there's it's like you're playing. It's like wait a second, did the ball just freeze for like for a second or something? Because it's like you'll miss it if you don't really look for it. So maybe now that I told you about it, maybe you'll see it. It's almost like in your head. Did it really just stop, or is it in my head? Because it's so quick. Biggie D says, Papa Brad, that's a nice camera setup.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Welcome everybody in the chat. Sorry, guys. Shut you guys out. Who's all in the chat in here? Papa Brad. Who we got in here tonight? Let's see, we got Calvin,
tonight.
got Biggie D.
We got Carl O, Dan Z.
Hooray. Dan Z. What's up, Dan Z?
Kurt Mason, welcome to the stream. We've got Jason Lil Alien, welcome to the stream.
There he is. High score on tap. Welcome. Marine 50.
Photos of Calvin Jr., of course. Scott B, welcome to chat.
Scott B, and then got Rebel. Do you see Rebel? We got Jim B in there too. We got Jim Beam.
Jim Beam. Jim Beam.
Smoke a break. And Car O. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the chat. Hopefully you guys are having a great week. Hopefully you guys are excited for the weekend. Hopefully some other people are getting these pinball machines. But man, these pinball machines, man, some of these pinball machines are getting brutalized out there in the FedEx.
Man.
Did you see all those pictures on Facebook, man? It's like, damn.
I'll tell you what. The box is so freaking heavy. It's like I can see how they're getting damaged because, like, just moving it. I mean, like mine, they didn't even put on my porch. They left it in like my driveway. Like they just left it like in the middle of the street almost. And they just like put it there. I was like, I couldn't believe it. It's like, but you know, it's heavy. I understand it's heavy. I understand it's heavy, but I mean, at least they didn't like tip it on its end and go end over end, smashing all the cabinet inside. I mean, I have to admit, like, it was packed with so much foam. I mean, they must get so beaten up in transport. Like, that thing had so much foam in it. Like,
I know, that's what I said. I'm like, I can't believe they're getting
a ton of shipping protection. I mean, it's just got to be like, it's such a rough journey, you know?
I think it's so heavy, the playfield, because it's mainly the playfield.
Heavy. Like, when I lifted it up, I ripped the handle off. When I
did too. The
house, did you? Handle? Yep. The little handle ripped right off. So I was like, well,
trying to pull it inside.
It's almost home now, you know. But I mean, I'm glad it didn't happen on the road or whatever, you know. But fingers crossed. I was lucky. Mine didn't come damaged. It came like perfect. I mean, there was not even a nick on it. But I mean, some people are getting them smashed up, and I mean, I think what it is. It's such a heavy box, man. It's a heavy box. Especially that box that has the body of the pinball machine. And were you really surprised how heavy the back box was? Like I kind of knew the pinball machine, like the main body, was going to be pretty heavy. But the back box really shocked me how heavy it was. I had to have my wife help me set it up. It was too.
I just grabbed it, man, put it on my shoulder.
Manhandled that. You Hercules it.
Yeah, because that one was, how much is the back box? Is it?
Man, it is heavy. I don't know. It was heavy. I don't know. I had a hard time with the back box.
Yeah, I think part of the
size of it too. The other thing too, like the screens are good. The size is a lot. It's so much bigger than the original ALP. Like as far as the feel of it, you know. I know the screen's about the same size, but the rest of it, you know, the height of it.
Box. Yeah, remember
the height of it with the bigger back box on it.
Even the playfield's bigger too, remember? It's deeper.
I'm enjoying it. I have to be honest. I've been playing it every day since I got it. Every day I've been playing it for probably at least an hour.
Yeah, same here. Wish I could see how many hours I have on it. I think part of the shipping problem is these FedEx guys are in these trucks by themselves. And I think it's so heavy and so long that I don't know if the drivers are getting frustrated. I mean, I watched one, somebody had, their camera on their doorbell. And the dude is going end over end on his steps.
That's what I'm saying. Like you could easily break it because it's so heavy. If you're flipping it over like a dice or something, you just keep flipping it and letting it bang. I mean, it's gonna break something. It's pretty heavy. I mean, but they really did pack it a lot. Like it's not because it wasn't packed well. Like it was like so much foam and stuff in there and so much protection, you know.
Yeah, I mean, when I started seeing those pictures on Facebook, I'm like, man, this thing's back is pretty good. I don't know how they're getting so damaged. But maybe they should make
as far as the build too. I mean, I have to admit, I was really like as far as the fit and finish of the machine, as far as the way it looks and the quality of the parts that came out the box. I mean, it was amazing. Like everything just went together just really easily. It was no hiccup. Like in the initial building of it, there was really nothing. Everything was just as expected, you know? How about for you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just impressed. I've never had an ALP. I didn't have the original one, and so this is my first one, and I'm just so happy with the looks, the build of it. I'm just happy with everything. As you see, I haven't got my control pin on there yet.
Yeah.
So in my closet.
Like you hear these comments like, "Oh, the solenoids, they hit hard." It's like, what? You don't want them to hit hard? It's supposed to be like a pinball machine. It feels like, to me, it feels like the way it's clicking. It feels like a pinball. You know, I think the solenoids feel good. If anything, yeah. I mean, I can't imagine. I don't have the SSF kit yet, but I'm just with the solenoids and the stock speakers. It sounds and feels great as far as the sound.
Oh yeah,
and the solenoids. I know she did put up a video on how to turn the solenoids off in the menu system.
Yep.
So, you know, that might be good for some people. Like, you know, I kind of like it both ways. I haven't decided which one to go, but it is kind of nice not having them clicking every time you switch a table, like when you're rifling through the tables, you know.
My wife's like, that thing's so loud. I'm like, it's a solenoid. I can't turn it down. There's only on or off. So then I finally found the menu where you can turn it off the menu. And that made a huge difference. I don't hear her say that anymore.
Yeah. See, instead of hearing, you don't hear it now because I did that adjustment you had on your channel.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it off, and it doesn't need me to make it.
Yeah, it's stealth mode, you know, stealth. Otherwise, you get the loud click every time, you know.
Yeah, I guess when Wagner did his review on it after Chicago, I guess the solenoids did have a high, medium, and low. You think that was something they should put back on there, or are you good with it the way it is?
Options never hurt. I mean, if they can put it back in, I mean, I don't see what's going to hurt anything to be able to select, you know, different volumes for it.
How many pounds does the SSF kit add? I don't know. I don't think there's any weights out there for the SSF kit. Is it as heavy as a control panel, or I wonder how heavy it is?
It's heavy. It's heavy, man.
Is it?
Yeah, it's heavy. You got a big old box with a subwoofer in there.
And I see there's an amp in there because I could pull up the instructions. I had that instruction manual. It shows that there is an amplifier in there. I thought there was, but
yeah, there's the amp.
Yeah, I don't know why Atgames didn't tell us what was all in the box. Just 4 exciters. It's like, okay, it's gotta be in subwoofer. I'm like, it's gotta be more than that in there.
Yeah, that's a lot more in there than that. it's you know, but the good thing is Wagner put out a video showing how to install the SSF, which will be helpful. I'll make a video when I install it in mine for sure too. Oh
yeah, more videos out there, better.
You know, it's always good to have. You know, the more videos you have, the easier it is. So,
yeah, Jason, we're gonna show Wagner's video here in a little bit. Oh, one thing I wanted to do, I want to put up a poll tonight, because you know, let's face it, we're gonna have a lot of updates, right? You know, for them fixing the bugs and all that. So there's gonna be a lot of updates. What is everybody's opinion? Even Pop Brad, what is your opinion? Do you think they should do like fix the bugs as they go? Like, say that do one on the 15th and then do another one on the 30th when they find some other bugs, or you think they should just do one mass update like at the end of the month or something? Or do you think they should do like 2 smaller ones?
Yeah, I would say whenever they have enough that it's a noticeable difference, send out an update. I know we don't want to be updating our machines all the time, but you know, improvements are improvements. You know. Yeah,
that's how I feel. I figured like, you know, say like
if they can fix it. If they could, you know, fix it tomorrow, send out the update. You know, I mean, as far as I mean, they're online connected, so it's like there's nothing to it. You know.
No, there's not. But every day you don't want to come in and, you know, there's an update. So it's like, you know, do you fix a couple things first and then release an update, or fix a bunch of stuff and then release an update? I think you should kind of, I think it should be like a little bit. I understand you don't want to fix one bug every day, you know.
Have you had to log in since your initial login? Have you had to log in again? Because my old Atgames stuff, I had to log in all the time. This machine, since I got it, I logged in once, set up all my stuff, and I hadn't have to log in again. It seems to just like it knows, it remembers the login. You know, you don't have to go through that process every time.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I turn mine on every day. I know, like my Atgames Mini. I know if I don't turn that on for a while, I have to reinstall my or you know, sign back in.
Sign back in, yeah. All my stuff, like if I'm off it at all, like it wants me to sign back in all the time. But this machine so far hasn't been that way. which is interesting. And it's so hard to Team McCluskey, like us old ALP fans, people have had an ALP for a long time. You got to remember, ALP has really had a very long development cycle. And we're looking at a very much a product that's in its mature stage, the original ALP. And this thing just came out, so they're still tweaking it and getting it dialed in, I think. So having both machines, I can tell you that, I really like the new one, but like the old one, everything was all, they spent so long getting it just right. It's going to take them a while to get this one as perfect as the original was.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like I said, it's a new product. So, you're going to have a period where, you're just going to have a bunch of updates to fix all these little bugs. Like I said, I don't care how much testing you do in the factory. You're still going to have problems once it hits the field.
Yeah. I think once we get the pinball net rolled out, people are going to be really having a blast too, because they're going to have access to all those tables, I think right now, we have the stock tables that it came with. But once we get the pinball net, we're going to have a ton of more to choose from, which is going to make everyone a lot more excited. That being said, it's kind of making me play all these tables more, though. I wouldn't, some of them I might not play as much. If I had all the other ones unlocked, Yeah,
I think they're coming soon. The other tables, Snoopy's supposed to be coming soon, and I think at least some of these packs are supposed to start showing up here some point. I would say around Nod, I bet we see a lot more packs available. When did they say Arcade Net's not going to be ready until what, end of March? So we're not going to get that for a while. But I think some of these pinball packs are going to start coming out around.
I think they're throwing us like an extra month though, like the people that got it early.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Yeah, I think it's going to be like a little beta test between.
That being said, too, like those tables are running the best. Like for me, those tables are really running good. I've been happy with the performance on those. I know you said you might have seen some stutter. I really didn't notice it much, but
good thing is Atgames knows about it, and that the next update that comes out, whenever that's going to be, that is going to fix that. So that the good thing is they knew about it and they fixed it, or going to fix it, I should say. And the other thing is that plunger lag on Addams Family, they know about that and they're going to fix that too, they said. So those are two main things that I've noticed on there. And then the solenoid flipper problem, I'm not sure. They know about it, but who knows when that's going to get fixed. I think that's more on the Zen side. I don't know.
Yeah, these leaderboards are already heating up. You saw the leaderboard, Addams fan, 490,000, 866, 490 million.
I'm not even close to 50, man. I'm so depressed on it.
I'm trying to get the 90,000, I'm trying to get the 90,000 for the extra ball or whatever, or the extra game.
I know you get the extra ball,
90,000. I'm like, wow.
90 million, you mean?
People say that's lag. So these people mustn't be having much problem with it. If you're getting 490,000, 866,
ain't those the people ain't those the people on the HD version though too? Because remember both it's 4K and HD's on the same.
Yeah, but Addams Family's not on the HD. It's only on the.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's only on the 4K. Yeah, yep. So I forgot about that.
Yeah, they already got the sharks. The sharks already the water's been chummed. The water's been chummed. The sharks are on there. I love the beautiful implementation of a high score screen when you have it in the menu. I would recommend that they put your high score on there too. Maybe at the bottom, put what your current score is, so you can see your score at all times. Yeah, I love the high score thing when it comes up when you have it on the menu. Very cool. They should put your score in there too, though. Maybe at the bottom, put what your current score is in the game. That way, it's always good to see.
I know.
Might be embarrassing.
When I think on your own scores, don't they do like your top 5? I think, or top 3? I can't remember. I know it shows a couple of your high scores on that list. Guess I can just look it up. Oh yeah, it shows the top 5 of yours. Oh, there's 5 pages of there. I did not know there's 5 pages for even your scores. I don't know how you get to it though, but this is one of 5 pages, and then the top 50 is 2 of 10 or 1 of 10 pages. I'm not sure how you flip.
How do you scroll?
Is it because the right flipper does the leaderboard? Because it says local leaderboard. It says 1 of 5 pages. I'm not sure how you flip your page. Oops, back right out. I'll have to figure that one out.
Yeah. Maybe it does it already. Maybe I just don't know how it works yet.
Yeah, but at least right now you can see your top 5, and then you can see the top 50 for everybody else.
Yeah.
What's my high score? My high score is 35 million. I'm not even near. What is 50? I'm getting closer to 50. The 50th is 55 million. So I'm about 20 million away.
I'm enjoying. I love when you get the multi-ball. The multi-ball is a lot of fun.
Yeah, I just started getting the multi-balls.
I'm starting to get more familiar playing. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, I love when a hand comes out, man, and grabs the ball.
Yeah, the seance where you gotta make it knock 3 times. It's pretty good. It's a fun table. It's a fun table. It does have a nice open gap in the middle, though. I mean, it's definitely a lot of strategy. Yeah, a lot of strategies. It's gonna take.
And there's no ball save. No ball save.
No ball save. Like you can literally launch it if it goes straight down the middle. It goes straight down the middle.
Oh, it's happened to me so many times.
I'm enjoying it though. It's fun.
Yeah, I mean, I'm having a blast with it. I love everything about it.
And it's like could it be better? Yeah, it's not going to get a top recommendation right now, but I mean the bones are there to make it great. You know what I mean? Just needs a little more work.
Hey, what's up, Hollywood Polo? No, I have not added anything. I added this big thing over here. I added this
giant man. The thing makes all the other arcades look tiny now. TMCLOSKY.
I mean, you kind of see
they look really small now.
I can't even put my topper, show my whole topper. You just see my head. It's way up there.
Were you surprised how tall it was with the topper on? Like it doesn't fit through a door. I mean, it's tall.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think of that. Yeah, it's not even.
So you got to assemble it in the room you're going to put it in, like to putting the topper on.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, and I got mine on wheels, so I got mine up probably another 4 to 5 inches.
You've been exploring the other tables besides Addams Family? I know.
I played all the tables. I played all the tables.
Any favorites other than Addams Family?
Yeah.
I'm really liking the Strike Deluxe, the bowling one. Man, that one's fun. Strike Deluxe.
Let's see, I'll show you my.
It's pretty fun. I like Spooky. Spooky Deluxe is fun.
Yeah, so I got Addams Family, Last Ice Age.
Yeah,
Spooky.
That's a good one.
I really like Robot Deluxe, man. I really like that one.
Mm-hmm.
Like the robot arms come out and grabs the ball.
It grabs the ball. It's kind of interactive,
Yeah, I love that.
It's a lot more interactive than some of the other ones.
Pool Champion. I like the Pool Champion. And then I like the House of Diamonds. So those are my top 6 right now. At least for right now, anyways. But yeah, yesterday I went through every single table and see which ones I like the best in that.
Yeah, I did I played through all the tables for my review, to get a feel for it. It's pretty good. I mean, it does look really good on the 4K screen too. It looks really pretty. I mean, I have them side by side, so I could put them on right next to each other.
Can you tell a huge difference between the 4K and HD?
Yeah, it's definitely a step up. Like it's sharper. Everything on it looks just more like crisper.
Crisp. Yeah.
Crisp. Yeah, like the graphics are definitely like you can see a difference.
How about the I never thought about how about the back box? Screen, I should say screen. Not the bigness, but just
the
like
back box is a huge.
Quality.
I mean, just night and day, man.
Even that is. Okay.
It's hard to even look at the other one now. I mean, having them side by side makes I always thought the back box display was way too small, but now having them side by side really makes it look small.
Yeah.
But,
that's funny.
That being said, I can't play Black Hole on this one. I can't play Haunted House. I can't play. There's a ton of games that I love that aren't on this other one yet. So I'm enjoying having both of them.
Yeah, I can't wait till we get more pinball packs. I'm not sure when they're coming, but I wouldn't be surprised to start seeing some around Nod. So that's around what, February 14th, and today's the 1st, so it's like 13 days from now. So that's not too far.
Not too far.
Hopefully we'll finally see some then. Wait, the wheels came with it? No, wheels did not come. Wheels do not come with the ALP 4K. I installed some of my own. If you watch my last video, I just posted a couple hours ago. I do share the link. Cool thing about the wheels I got, I didn't realize you can buy different sizes for the wheel itself. They have like they have a 2-inch all the way up to a 6-inch, and it's just the wheel dimension. It changes. It's the same, thread pattern, but the wheel actually gets bigger or smaller. So if you don't want the height like mine, because mine's like 38 inches from here to the floor, it's 38 inches. I'm 5'11". It's like perfect for me. I don't have to slouch at all. It's so nice being having on wheels, man. I've been rolling this thing around this freaking room all week, man.
Been rolling around, huh?
Yeah, like for doing different videos and stuff, because sometimes I'll have it in my spot back there between
the other thing with the Addams family too, I know we didn't get into it too much, but like if you turn everything off, it gets better. Like if you turn off all the special stuff, like the animation, turn off the solenoids knocking, it seems to play better. Did you find that?
What's that? What was that?
The Addams family, if you turn the features off, it plays better.
I can't play with the solenoids on. I mean, I'm always lifting up. So, I mean,
I think the solenoids, like there must be like a tiny delay between the flipper and the solenoid knock. And that's probably what throws you off the most when you're playing it. So like just turning that off. I mean, I was immediately scoring way better. It's probably psychological, because you hear that, you feel that vibration in that knock, but it's not matching the flipper perfectly. Like on the other tables, it's pretty much feels perfect. Like you hit that flipper, you hit that ball, it feels like it's directly connected. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the latency is on the other ones, it's so close that it feels better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the Magic Pistols, I think the solenoid clicks exactly when it's supposed to.
It feels just like it's just right. Yeah.
That's
why it's so noticeable in Addams family too. Like if they were all like that, you probably wouldn't notice, but like the other ones are so accurate, that you do notice it.
Yeah, I mean, because sometimes I'm like, when I'm playing the Magic Pixel ones, I'm like, do I have the solenoids on? Because it's like it's so dead on.
Yeah.
And then you go back to Addams family and say, yep, they're turned on, because it's like if it's
cool too. Like they don't have it where it's like you could say on this table I just want these features on, and on this other table I want everything on. You know what I mean? So like I didn't see that there was a way to have it like just for one table you have certain things enabled off.
I know for some settings they are gonna eventually
localize them per table.
Yeah, like the view, the view of them. You got the classic and you got the cabinet view. They're gonna go back, like the HD version had it for every each table. I know at least that's gonna go for each table. I wish they would have it for the solenoids too, where you could turn on and off for each table. But that's not that big of a deal. But the cabinet view, I think it needs to be on each table, because some you might want the classic, and some might play better on the cabinet view. So, which they're going to do at some point. They might have not separated a lot of these settings because of the fixes coming down the pike. It
might just get fixed anyway, and then it won't matter. You know what I mean? If they get it fixed in a firmware update or something, it's not going to matter. I
think once they get like most of the bugs out, I think they'll start putting settings back into individual tables. It might be a little easier to fix them like right now, because they're all in one spot instead of each table. Because right now, man, if you had it in there, think about it, you'd have to go to each table to fix the settings.
Yeah.
But having it just in one spot right now, you just have to go in one spot and fix it. So that kind of makes sense why they took it away for now. But I heard they're going to bring it back once they get things pretty much fixed up. But we'll see. I thought Brad likes those green. Are they green tinted? They look green tinted.
That's right, man. These are Oakleys. Man.
I don't think my wheels are that much more expensive, Carl. But I just like the black and orange because they matched the cabinet. I think these ones here, they were $25. Now they're $31, but they do have a 5% discount up there right now. I wear my sunglasses.
That's right.
So awesome. I forget who sings that song. Man, nobody mentioned your shades on Saturday, and everybody's mentioning your shades tonight.
Everyone's mentioning my shades, man.
You had them on Saturday too.
I had them on Saturday. These are my new chilling shades. I'll probably switch back the other ones eventually. I'm enjoying these for now. The
Yeah, well, Carl, I got mine for 21 though. I got them for like it was $21 when I bought mine. They were 25, and then they had 5% off. Knocked it down to 21. Now they moved it up to 31, and then they still have a 5% discount on there. But I paid 21. It's weird. And I just bought those damn things, and they went up in price, Papa Brad.
yeah. You know, for me, like having the ALP for so long, I mean, I am happy with all the upgrades, and I'm just waiting for them to get more refined. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like the first time I played, I was just like so blown away. You know, having the big back glass, having the DMD, having the pinball tables in 4K at first was just overwhelming. It was that much better.
Yeah.
From having both of them, because I was so used to the other one, so used to everything being smaller, and then you get this one and everything's like really much larger. It feels more like a real pinball. The height for me out of anything, TMCLOSKY, the height is the best thing because it feels ergonomic now.
No, does it?
Feels like, for me, for my height, it feels like playing a real pinball, like the ergonomics of it to me with the height, the way I can adjust it now, it feels literally like I'm standing right at a real pinball. Everything feels just right.
Did you move the pads up?
Yeah, I have everything cranked up, man. I have the feet cranked up to max. And
you'll have to measure that and see. Measure.
Yeah, I can get a tape measure and I'll check it out.
I'm just kind of curious.
You can make a short or something for that.
But yeah, I'd love it, man. I mean, I wish I could go back and play the ALP HD just to see the difference. I played it.
The Magic Pixel tables too. A lot of those you can play for a long time. It's like Addams Family. You're not going to, for me at least, I can't. I'm not going to last that long. But like on some of these Magic Pixel ones, I mean, you can play. I mean, you can have a 15, 20-minute game, 30-minute game. It's like,
yeah. Oh, I know.
It's amazing, it's like, it's just the tables flow so good, and there's so many ramps and stuff. It's just like
Addams Family, man. I can't last 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's so damn hard, man. I get frustrated sometimes too. It's like, man, ball drains so fast. I'm like, damn, I only got like.
Yeah, I just had a really good game, but I just slowed down. I really started like planning every shot. I started capturing the ball, locking the ball, and then planning every shot. And I did way better. So, I mean, what the key is, TMCLOSKY, you got to watch someone that's way better than you play it and see how they play it,
Yeah.
And then you probably still won't be able to do it, but at least you'll have some idea of like what you have to do to get a score well, to play well. There's definitely tricks to them, though.
Yep. Marine 50 asks, either of you going to order the gold leaf buttons? Yeah, I think I'm going to get the gold leaf buttons. Are you going to get them up, Brad?
I'll let you do that first.
And I don't mind the buttons on. Is it the same buttons on HD as this one, or do they change them out? Do you think, since you got both of them there, they feel the same?
I think they're the same. They feel like the same buttons to me. Someone said someone that replaced them said they were glued in, but you can still get them off. So there was some glue.
Calvin sold both of his arcade one-up pinballs.
Usually you just heat up if it's glued, you just heat it up. Take a hairdryer and heat it up, and it'll melt the glue, and then you can get it loose.
Yeah. I had to do some of that with the arcade one-up stuff. I didn't have to do that.
I've heard the gold leaf will help with the lag a lot.
Yeah, do you notice any lag on Magic Pixels?
I don't notice any lag, honestly. It's minimal.
Me either.
Minimal. Only Addams Family. The other ones, to me, all play really, really good.
Yeah, because if you go play Zachariah tables or any of those tables, and you go back to Addams Family, even with the solenoid off, man, it's a huge difference. You really notice the lag on Addams Family after you played some of the Magic Pixel ones. You go back, it's like, damn, this thing's off.
Yeah.
That's when you really notice it. But then you play a couple games with the Addams Family, and you
get used to it pretty quickly. Yeah.
But that first game, man, it's like, whoa.
First game is you're in for an awakening a little bit. Yeah.
And then if you have the solenoids on, man, it makes it even worse. It's just that solenoid click, it does really mess you up because it clicks first.
It's not matching.
Yeah.
that hundredth of a second or whatever. It's got to be a very minute amount, but that tiny little amount is enough to like make you off a little bit. Like I found like I immediately played better when I turned the solenoids off. But they're going to work on it. They know it's an issue. Believe me, they've heard the community loud and clear on that.
Loud and clear.
They know. They know.
Many people have told them. But
Yeah.
they heard. They'll fix it. I think some of that's got to be Zen too. It's got to fix that as well.
Yeah.
I think it's on both sides for them. But like Wagner did that one on the Snoopy, and at least Snoopy is a little bit better than Addams Family with that lag. Because I think when Wagner did it, he said it was 83 milliseconds for Addams Family and then 66 for Snoopy. So it is getting better. Hopefully they could tweak both of these tables and get them a lot better.
Yeah.
But with the solenoids off, it's definitely playable.
Yeah. Probably as a default, they could also maybe make it where the solenoids aren't firing on the menu system. They're just playing game,
Yeah.
I mean,
You do it once, though, it's done. I mean,
yeah, you do it once, it's done. The thing about it is like at first when you do it, it kind of startles you when you hit the button and you're like, you hear the solenoids firing each time you switch the title game. But yeah.
Yeah, what do you think
a lot
about
of real VPs, they do that, virtual pinballs, they do leave it where it clicks.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. It's good to have options, just have a way you can turn it on or off. I like it quiet though.
Oh yeah, it's so much nicer when you turn it off. I think. I mean, I love it on the tables, but on the menu, I did not like it.
Imagine when you have 100 pinballs to scroll through.
I know.
You don't want the thing clicking away. You don't want the thing clicking away when you're doing that many.
I know. Yeah, and it's for all the menus too. The favorite settings, the tables. Just one turn off and turns them all off. Ray asks, "How are the haptic front speakers? Do you feel any feedback? Feel any feedback?"
Yeah, they feel good. They feel good. It doesn't buzz like the original ALP for me had some buzz. This thing has no buzz. It's just like works. It works good.
BD asked, "Do you think they'll ever release Jurassic Park with Dinosaur Dynasty?"
Dude,
I think
Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Zen has Jurassic Park, so we should see one at some point, right? I would say.
That's cool. Look at that. You hold on the left button and you get the alphabet. Look at that.
Yeah, I saw that the other day.
That does that? That's pretty cool. So when you get whenever you get like your 100 tables in there or whatever. That's cool.
Yeah, I did that by mistake the other day. I was like, how did I do that? I'm like, what is that? It's alphabet. So you can just go right to that. That's nice.
That is cool.
Oh, does the table rumble? What do you think about the tilt factor tilt thing?
Oh, the accelerometer. It's a little sensitive. I mean, it's a little bit sensitive for me, a little more sensitive than I would like, but yeah, it works
you can
good.
turn it down, but then you get the plunger lag.
If you turn it down, you lose the plunger being so smooth. Yeah. It's like almost, I don't know if it's even possible, but if they could separate the plunger sensitivity from the accelerometer, like the tilting, the pushing of the machine, that would be cool if they could separate those two. I don't know if that's something they can separate or not, but it'd be good if you could have the really good smooth plunger and have the sensitivity turned down with the nudging. Dude, I was doing really good in Addams Family, and I tilted the machine, and I swear I didn't do anything. It was just the vibrations, of everything. Of course, I had the sound cranked up, probably almost as loud as it goes. So it might have been the sounds of the machine making it do that. I don't know.
I don't know. I've had mine cranked.
I was having a good run. TMCLOSKY, I started cussing. I started cussing. It had me cussing. It wouldn't have been bad, but I was like I said, I was having a great run. I was doing like the multi-ball, and then I tilted it right in the middle of it. I was like, So you got to play with finesse. You got to play with finesse.
Hopefully, don't forget to check out the poll, guys. Hopefully, you guys are. Yep, we got 36 votes so far in the poll. More smaller updates is winning, 56-44. I would rather have more small ones. Get the things fixed.
Yeah, I'm saying roll them out as you have them. I mean, at this point, because everything's so new. I mean, I don't feel like waiting forever for firmware. I mean, TMCLOSKY.
Yeah, I don't.
Is your
I
Dragon's
don't.
Lair update coming anytime soon? I mean, I just fix it when you can fix it, right?
Yep.
If you can fix it, send it out and fix it, and we don't want it every day. Don't get me wrong. You don't want that either. But I mean, like,
That's why.
bi-weekly,
Yeah, that's why I say like
monthly at the most.
I say like every
Pretty good
15
deal.
days would be fine. Then you would have like two throughout the month, maybe, at least for now. I think that would be like you said, every other week, which would be like 15 days.
The new user interface is great. I love it. Compared to the original one with the boxes. Like
I love
pinup popper style. I know
menu.
it's not pinup popper, but it's kind of that style. I do really like the way they did the UI for the table. Looks really nice. It launches in and out of the tables good. It's easy to flip through the tables.
I score on
I
tap.
did well on that.
Can you change the layout of the tables to the view, like the HD? I know you could change. You can change it. It's all in one setting right now. You could change it from classic to cabinet. That's the two settings.
What's
I'm not
different
sure.
about those two?
I don't know. Didn't you have those on the HD?
I don't think so. I don't know.
I thought you had them on the HD version, the classic. It was in the individual tables, though. You had the classic view and the cabinet view. I'm not sure what the difference is. I haven't really messed with it. Then some of the, I'm not sure which ones they are, but some of the Magic Pixel tables you can do the morning, afternoon, and evening.
Yeah, you can do that on a lot of them. Yeah,
not all of them though.
not all of them, but a lot of them you can.
Addams Family you cannot. But yeah, I'm not sure if it's the Zachariah ones you could change.
Zachariah ones, I think you could do that with them. Yeah, there's so much like I'm just used to having on the other pinball, the Taito tables. There's so much that's still not here yet. You know what I mean?
Jim B says, I think Dinosaur Dynasty will be at Sam's Club, probably, and Addams Family will be too. I think the standard editions you'll see some in Sam's. The CEPs you will not. Dinosaur Dynasty at Ollie's. No.
I don't think you can see it at Ollie's anytime soon.
No. I want to be surprised. One up might be selling those old pinballs at Ollie's. Yeah, you never know. What is your Jim B asks, what is your build number on your owner's plate? I haven't asked Papa Brad that yet.
225.
What is it?
225.
225. This was the one I got.
Which one did you get?
Mine's 92.
They like you more.
It's just weird. It's weird, man, because what's your born date?
I don't know. I didn't look at that. I have to look at it.
They're definitely not in order. Because mine was born on January 15th. I saw somebody who was born before mine and it was a higher number, so I don't know how they're doing these numbers.
I don't know either. I'm just glad I got it,
It's like this one here, this guy here.
And it wasn't damaged. Wasn't damaged.
This person put this on Facebook. His born on date is January 2nd, and his number is 421. Good thing to know. They've at least sold 421 of these cabinets.
Yeah, that's good.
Here.
That's good. 421. 421.
And he has his, and this person has his. They posted on Facebook. So,
boy, the smoke and the fish and this table. I mean, it just looks good. And the 4K. I mean, I wish I could capture it better. If you had like HDMI out or something, you could capture it. But it's really good looking on when you see it in person. I mean, were you blown away with like the brightness of the screens? And the screens look great. I can't get over how the screens look really good.
Yeah, I mean, I just think that, all the tables look great.
And this is with all the sound turned off except for the actual haptics and the solenoids. I don't think they're too loud. Like people saying they're too loud. I mean, they sound good to me, They sound similar to a real pinball.
Yep.
Real pinball, it's about that sound,
Why is the builder plates for the standard editions? They're going to be on all their editions, the builder plate. I kind of like it on there, and you know the other main reason why too is because if you pull back up that, I think the reason why all the cabinets are getting these is because of the LIN number on here. That's your kind of like your model number, and then this here, this QR code, they're going to be using this in the future too. So I think that's why all the machines are getting builder plates, and it's kind of it's fun having a board date and a number on it, but it's really for the LIN number and this QR code.
Yeah. I need to get a quarter. I haven't even put a quarter like to have the quarter. I'm probably
I haven't
quarter in
either.
the tray. I forgot. I was going to do that today. I forgot. I didn't even remember to do that. It's so new.
I only have quarters out of my car. I don't think about it when I'm in my car. And
Yeah, I don't either.
I'm in here. I'm like, damn, I should have got to grab a couple quarters out of there.
It's like, is it a big deal to you that that doesn't coin up the machines? I mean,
No.
they're not really coin op machines anyway, except for the Addams family.
It could be something they might add in the future, but I don't care.
To me, it's no big deal.
It's one of those things. It's just for, it's just for that nostalgia.
Yeah, my main arcade does that, and I never coin it up using real coins. It was cool that I made it where you could do it though, but the practicality is after you do it a few times, the novelty gets old quick. You know, it's like when you go to an arcade and it's not free play, and you have to put coins in every machine. You have to walk around with pockets full of coins. It's like, it's fun for a while, but it is more fun to have everything on free play. To me,
I think Addams Family even says free play on it on the back box. Yep, and don't forget the accelerometer or accelerometer, or whatever you want to call it, is a new one. It is not the one they had in Chicago.
Yeah, they switched it out. It's a brand new one. Yeah, it's a different one.
And like I said, I've had my speakers cranked up, and it has not tilted from the vibration.
Yeah. But if you get excited, it's easy to nudge it enough to tilt. It's very easy.
Especially on high sensitivity.
Yeah, I mean, when you have it on high sensitivity, you got to play it finesse. Like I'm not used to that. I'm used to kind of being a gorilla, So it's
well, if you don't mind and that plunger lag going to go away too.
I mean,
about it.
You could see like without any sound. Now, this table has a ton of sound, but you could see like I touch a flipper and it's like instant that it reacts. Doesn't feel like it has hardly any lag when you're playing it.
No, I don't. Some people said they saw lag in the flippers on the other tables. I do not. Only thing I noticed is that little the ball freezes there for a second every once in a while on some of the tables. That's the only thing I noticed. I think the flippers are good.
Didn't you have a ball like get balanced on one of the poles or something?
Yeah, I did a little short video
on that. You know what? Real pinballs do that all the time. The ball can actually get perfectly balanced somewhere, and it'll just stay there. It'll just chill. That's actually that happened to me when I played Black Hole. I mean, what are the chances of like the ball doing that? It's got to be very low. When I played Black Hole pinball.
Yeah, and real pinball, I've gotten them stuck before too. And, I just thought it was funny on virtual pinball. I said you can even get them stuck on the virtual pinball machines. Ray asked, what is your favorite table so far besides the Addams Family?
Believe it or not, I'm liking the bowling one a lot. I'm playing that bowling one a lot.
I don't like the bowling one that much.
I like that you get the bowl. Like it's just fun to me. I don't know. I like all of them. I like the natural history, the Ice Age one. That one's really good. Yeah, Amazonia is good. I like that one's really good. Dinosaur Dynasty is pretty good.
Spooky and Robot is probably my two favorite ones.
Yeah.
Two.
And Spooky Deluxe.
Yeah. And then Last Ice Age is probably my third best favorite one. Ice Age, man, just has some cool effects in it too, man.
Yeah.
Cracking like
for me, it's gonna be once I get all my certain favorites that I have, I'm gonna be totally like playing those all the time. Like the Grinch. There's certain tables that, man, when I get them, I'm gonna be in heaven because like I love those tables.
Yep. Can't wait.
I played so much Grinch in December. Like I can't. Now that would be where I could really give a good assessment because I'm so familiar with it now that like I could
that's true. Yeah.
But I feel like the tables are playing really good. Other than the Addams Family has a little bit of flipper lag. It looks good though. Like I hear people say, "Oh, it doesn't." I think it looks pretty good. Like for the play field on the Addams Family.
I think it looks great.
It doesn't look too stripped down. It looks pretty good when you're playing it to me.
Yeah, because I played it on Steam the other day because I did a video kind of
I
comparing.
mean, it's not the same as like $1,000 gaming computer, but I mean,
No.
it's pretty good.
I mean, I didn't notice that much difference between the Steam version and the one on here. I played both of them together. I was trying to figure out that solenoid lag on the flippers, so I was playing on Steam.
Yeah, yeah.
And then on Steam, there's 2 clicks. One was all the way up and one all the way down. And then on here, I figured out it's like, okay, the solenoid's not clicking right because you hear like a clunk, 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 clunk.
Yeah. I saw the video. You pretty much figured it out. Yeah, and it does immediately when you turn off the solenoids. Like you play better because it throws your timing off a little bit.
Yeah, it throws it off.
That's what it is. Like you'll immediately
really
do better because that tiny amount of that sound, the actual physicality of it and the sound throws your timing off more than it normally would be, for sure.
Yeah, it's almost like I let go of the button. I don't know. It's weird.
Welcome to stream, Mikey Yoon.
Welcome stream, Mikey, and welcome E Leo. Welcome, guys. Operation Wolf is not out yet. That's the only thing is kind of unfortunate. I wish they had more tables out by now, but
yeah, they're coming.
They're coming though.
They're coming
sooner than later. Like I said, I think we're going to see a lot here starting. Like 13 days. I think that's when we're going to start really seeing some of these because Snoopy's not that far off either. Because Wagner showed that play of Snoopy, so that's because he did the lag, right? So Snoopy's pretty damn close if he's testing it. So
yeah.
So I'm excited. I got enough tables to play with right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Ray, some of the tables, I think it's the Zachariah tables, you can actually do the morning, afternoon, and evening, and it changes the brightness or the lighting. I guess that's what it is, the lighting. You do have those now on a Zachariah table. I don't think they're on Dinosaur Dynasty and Last Ice Age. Definitely not on Addams Family. Addams Family would be a different monster anyways because that's Zen. But there are some settings, at least on Addams Family and Zen's tables going forward, they do have where you can turn off the ball trails, you can turn off the floating scores.
Yeah.
So you can already turn those off. So that's nice. I turned those suckers off right away, man.
Yeah. That's had to go.
Was there another one? Another setting in there? I can't remember. I thought there was 3 settings. And this thing takes a little bit.
It's weird listening to the Pinball Machine with absolutely no sound on.
Yeah. Let's see. Rules. So you get your leaderboards.
The haptics, the solenoids, and the exciters is really good though. It feels really good. There's no buzz.
No buzz,
man. The buzz is gone.
Yeah, visual effects.
Fix that.
You can
visual.
You can
that's all the extra stuff.
Yeah, you can turn visual effects on and off. You can turn off the trail ball, ball trails. Everybody's happy about that. Most of us don't like the ball trails, and then the loading scores too. I don't like. They're getting away the scores. High Score says, don't forget to post your score on the Atgames Wipeout tournament on Saturday. There you go. How many pins are available to play with? There's 16 on here or 14? 15 tables.
15, I think, right?
15 stock tables. Was it Wilhelm? So I modded my 1-up to get all 30 games and some extra. Do you guys think I'll be blown away coming from a 1-up pinball, 32-inch screen modded?
Yeah. I mean, it's a big difference.
Because you said it's a big difference. You said it's a big difference between ALPHD and the 4K. So I can imagine.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
Well, you had Arcade 1-up too.
Yeah, I had the Attack from Mars Arcade 1-up pinball.
Were you blown away by the ALP HD
Absolutely.
after playing that?
Yeah, it was a lot better.
The screen size for me, I know
This is a multi-ball.
people say, I like to see a 43-inch screen on these.
Yeah.
But man, I'm telling you, when you're in front of this thing,
it feels perfect.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a good size.
It feels as big as a real pinball machine. I think it's because of how you're looking at it.
The DMD could have been a little bigger, but like the back glass and the play field feel perfect to me. The DMD could have been bigger, but the other two are perfect, really. I'm very happy with the sizing.
It feels bigger than it really is when you're standing in front of it, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels like a real pinball machine for me, especially when you're playing it, when all the vibrations and all that, and the solenoid's popping.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably focusing on getting these out and roll out firmware updates before people start getting impatient. Yeah. Like I said, I think we'll start seeing some new tables coming out around NOD, which is the 14th of this month. Then the firmware, they're already working on firmwares.
Yeah, and we're gonna definitely report on it. As soon as they make improvements, we'll be talking about it, right, T?
Yep. Yeah. Fix that ball stutter thing and then the plunger lag. They'll be fixing those hopefully soon.
I
can't think of anything else wrong with it.
Smooth to me, really.
What?
I'm not seeing a lot of ball stutter with the other tables.
It's just the Magic Pixel ones. Addams Family does not do it, but Atgames is aware of it, and they said they already it's going to be fixed soon, so that'll go away. Between those two things, I don't see anything else wrong. The plunger lag, the solenoid lag on Addams Family, and then every once in a while you see the ball kind of like freeze for a millisecond. That's the only things I saw, and Atgames are aware of all three of them. The solenoid lag, Zen's going to have to get in on there.
Yeah.
Fix that. But everything in that game's power, I think they're aware and are in the process of fixing them. Ray, we're going to play that video of Wagner's doing the SSF kit. We're going to play that here in a little bit. Steven says you can sure see the lag with the solenoid sounds. Yes, you can. It's very noticeable. But if you turn off the solenoids, it's definitely playable. It's a lot better. Snoopy releases in 3 or 4 weeks. I think we might see that in 2 weeks, Snoopy, but we'll see. It's Star Trek after that. Yeah. And then we got some more too. We got Christmas Charlie Brown still coming out. We got the Star Treks. We got Kong versus Godzilla. At least these are the Zen tables. What was the other ones? I can't remember, man. I always forget. Twilight Zone's coming out.
Yeah.
At some point here. They've already released those. There's like, 17 tables still coming out here soon. But the main thing is they got to get this lag out, because I don't care how many tables you have. They got to get the
they got to fix that.
The solenoid lag. And I know the flipper lag. There's the flipper lag too. But I think that's just something they're going to have to tweak as they go. Because the good thing is Snoopy sounds like the lag is better than Addams Family, but hopefully they can tweak. Obviously they tweak something to Snoopy to make the lag less. So hopefully they can do the same thing with Addams Family, which I think they probably will. But remember too, I mean, Zen's only been partnered with Atgames for 4 months. It's still in infancy. It's a really new partnership. 4 months is not very long. So it's not, Zen is not going to be perfect for a while. Yeah, Snoopy's is definitely the next one coming out. Wagner's already did a test on the Snoopy, so it looked pretty playable to me. So
it looked good.
Yeah, I think Snoopy will be coming out pretty soon. Yeah, but no point to have solenoids. You've got to turn them off, but you don't have to turn them off for the Addams Family. All the other tables play great with the solenoids. They're perfect. At least I being a novice player, I don't notice any lag.
Yeah, you don't have to turn them off to play. I mean, I think it's like if you're playing for score, I think it's easier. Like it throws me off a bit personally, but.
Leo said, "I watched all your videos. The tables look amazing." Yeah, They are. Love the graphics. Love the graphics on all these tables. All 3 screens look great.
Well, I'm moving my camera. See, that's what I'm doing right now. I just took it off the pinball machine.
Scott B says the Peanuts table is looking.
Just give me a minute.
Fun. Yeah, I've been playing the Snoopy table on Steam, and I love that table. It's a lot of fun. I can't wait to get on Atgames.
There we go. That's better.
Which one? This one over here, my Tron.
All right.
Or my Pac-Man. I got my Pac-Man.
Right.
Hey, finally, you're back.
I'm back, man. I had to take my good camera off of the pinball rig But anyway, yeah, I did film some Addams Family gameplay. I'll upload that later.
Steven says, keeping fingers crossed, they get this quickly fixed. Like I said, that little stuttering, they're going to fix, and the plunger lag is going to be fixed here soon. So I think that'll be in the next update. Those 2 at least. How's the poll going over there? We got 41 votes. Yep, more smaller updates, 61%, and 1 big update, like once a month, is 39. Yeah, I'd rather have like 2 smaller updates a month.
Yeah,
one big one at the end.
Yeah, I think I like to me, like the important thing too, though, is like the software. They can gradually tweak that and make it better, but like the actual hardware, like if the fit and finish wasn't like right, that would have been more alarming to me. Yeah.
Yep.
Because I already know, like, if they have all these tables that are on here running, I know that I'm going to get a lot of the tables that I love on my existing old ALP, but they're going to be a lot better looking. I mean, definitely the 4K is an upgrade. Like, when you see it, when you put them right next to each other, you can definitely see the difference.
Oh, I bet.
And the back box is a huge upgrade. Like, it just looks better.
Like Ian, it's Star Wars. You can get to it. I got space between the Pac-Man and Star Wars.
To be quite honest, too, TMCLOSKY, I'm jealous of all these people that know how to OTG these tables, because I'm seeing all kinds of amazing pinball tables, and they're playing them right off the bat. They're playing all the good stuff at like crazy high definition. You know, the people that have a computer and are already used to that. Have you seen some of the videos on Facebook of people playing with the OTG?
Yeah, so I saw.
They're playing everything. Well, I think, that's another option. You can always go that route. I mean, I really like to play the stuff. Like, I like to buy the tables and just have the tables where I just turn it on, I could play. But, you can also do the OTG, which is definitely, I think I'll seek that out, Can you imagine playing TMCLOSKY? Can you imagine playing Pinball M on this? How awesome would that be?
Oh, I know. Yeah, I can't wait.
I mean, it's worth figuring it out, It's worth figuring it out. I might have to go down the rabbit hole and learn how to do it.
Yeah, if they don't get Pinball M, I think we'll get Pinball M eventually.
Yeah.
Don't you?
I think who knows? You might, but I mean, I think can't you just like OTG it from the computer?
Yeah, you can.
I mean, I might not be able to stream it because I'll probably use my best computer is the one I stream from. It's a gaming computer. It probably could run it no problem, or at least do pretty good.
That's what you see. I don't know if you can see that, Jason, or not. It says the Addams Family, and then creepy. I don't know if you can kind of see that in the background. Jason was asking what artwork they put on the Addams Family. If you change that from instructions to artwork. It says the Addams Family. And then it'll flash to like creepy, spooky. I'll give you the family members. I'll give it like some of the high scores. It kind of flips through on the Addams Family. You kind of see it back there. So it's kind of cool. It keeps saying the Addams Family, and then it flips to like another screen. Extra ball at 90. So that's what it kind of does with the artwork. Yeah. Did you change yours from the instructions to the artwork for the DMD?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you can.
How do you do that?
It's in the settings.
You need to make more tutorial video. I like the videos. Make some more tutorial videos, TMCLOSKY. I'm too lazy. I just go to your channel and I looked it up. I'm like, how do I do this? That's what I like. Make those quick little videos. I mean, honestly, like it's sometimes it's easier just to have a picture. You know, a picture's worth 1,000 words. You know what I'm saying?
I know, right?
I mean, I love tutorial videos. Just keep them short and get to the point and show what you got to do. You know?
Yep. Yeah, we've been pumping them out, Pub Brad. Mikey Young, so I like both T and Pub Brad pumping out those reviews.
Thank you, Mikey Yoon. Thank you, Mikey Yoon. Yeah, it's kind of tough. Like you get it at its birth, you know. So like stuff is just it'll get better. I think it's just going to take a little time, you know. But you know, who wouldn't have wanted this to be perfect? Like, you know, if it would have just been perfect, I would have been blown away. But you know, in the end, you just got to tell it the way it is, right?
Yeah, it's just like the PS5s. Remember the new PS5s came out, man. People were, you know, they're doing firmware updates all the time because of fixing stuff. Nothing new is ever going to be perfect out the box. Because I mean, they can, like I said, you could have 100% in the factory, and then you get it out people's hands, and it's like, okay, this is wrong, this is wrong. I mean, there's no way you can get.
You know, you get in the real world, yeah.
You got to get people playing them for hours, and you know, so you can figure this stuff out. Because factory, they're going to play it for what, maybe 5 minutes or something. You know, when you get in people's hands and they start playing them for hours, man, that's when you really find the bugs and all that. That's why all systems go through this. And it doesn't bother me. I mean, as long as they are aware of it and they're fixing it, it doesn't bug me at all. Now, if it was totally broke and you couldn't play the thing, it would be one thing.
That would be different, yeah.
It's definitely playable. All the games are, to me, all the Atgames tables, to me, play perfect.
Yeah, they play really good.
Yeah, and it's just the Addams Family has a little bugs, but again, the partnership's only 4 months old. Zen.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a new product for Zen. You know, it's a new platform for Zen. I mean, look how much problem Zen had with Nintendo Switch.
Yeah. Ray said that's why we got it for $10.99. One of the early adopters, man.
Yep, but you know that going in, so it's like if you don't want to be one, don't buy it yet. You know, but if you want to be an early adopter, you get the little better price, right? Yeah. Both sides win. Atgames wins and you win. You get the product a little earlier. Now there's going to be issues, of course. But you know that going in. Biggie D says you need a high-end gaming PC to run Zen 3 screens. Oh, yeah. Yep. You have to have a good graphics card. Yeah, I might plug my computer in at some point. I have a decent computer. I wonder if it'll run them. I know my son's computer definitely would.
Yeah. Does he have a gaming computer?
Yeah. Do you think he would notice it?
Sneak that out of the room for a little test trial?
Yeah.
Probably. TMCLOSKY, I wouldn't recommend that. I don't think that will go over well.
Not me either. You notice right away. I'd have to do it while I was at work. That's too much of work for me. I'd have to like run it for 8 hours and run it back up there. Caro says early adopters get screwed, but I don't want any damage. They better replace damaged stuff. I think they'll replace stuff. I've seen a lot of people say that. A lot of the Facebook stuff, I see Atgames answering them and telling people to put tickets in for their damage. Yeah, so it's somebody at Atgames actually answering those. So that's good to see that Atgames is, you know, looking at Facebook and reaching out to people. But that seems like option there. And I think it's, you know, FedEx.
It's a tough journey, and I think the weight is what, you know. I think probably on the truck when they pick that thing up, they just see stars, you know, and they're like, "Oh my god," you know.
They're like, "Fuck, man, this thing's fucking heavy as shit. I want to deal with this."
In here, you know, what the hell's in this thing? You know, I mean, it's just so freaking heavy.
And I think some of them
they didn't even put on my. They just left it in my driveway, man. They didn't even get it in the porch. I mean, it's like in the middle of the road almost.
Better to have there than going up steps, because who knows?
That's true. That's true. I'm glad they didn't take it out of the truck and do the domino thing where they flip it from end to end.
Yeah, that's what somebody did. The doorbell cam caught.
My
they have it on Facebook, man. It was flipped end to end. I was like, oh my god, it's going up the stairs.
Oh, God,
like, you got to be kidding me! I guarantee he had damage. Yeah, these trucks need to have good dollies on them, so these drivers are not. It's like all means. Somebody said I saw one on Facebook too that they were dragging the box across his yard with no dolly, just pushing it.
No dolly, just pushing it.
Yeah, it's like, why don't these trucks have dollies on them? What the frick, FedEx?
You would think.
Can you imagine watching it all of a sudden?
You see a box getting pushed out of
Oh.
the back of the FedEx truck right onto the concrete. He just, I'd be going out there, man. Like, you asshole.
Carlos taking no chances. He goes out to meet his FedEx driver.
I think that's what you need to do.
That's probably what you need to do.
If you're home, I would go out there and help them or whatever. And if you have a place where you can leave it secure, don't have any steps, I would tell them to leave it there, like by a garage.
Yeah, I'm with Steven. Steven's my goals are gonna be like yours. This year's goal is to learn VPX and visual pin. Yeah, 100%. I want to learn how to do that with this new machine. It's going to be impressive. Yeah, it's going to be great. And once you have that, your options are almost unlimited. Your options are almost unlimited.
Yeah.
You can buy the tables and play the tables from Atgames. You can put your own tables on it. I mean, that opens up a whole new world.
Basically opens up all the V pins out there, right? All the tables.
Pretty much.
Have VPX, visual pin, Zen. Well, Zen we'll be getting anyways. But
to me, the sound without even the SSF kits, it sounds great. I know you don't have the SSF kit either, but were you impressed with the stock sound?
Yeah. I mean, it sounds
really good. It sounds good. It sounds, it sounds great even without the SSF kit. And I can only imagine once you have that, but it really does sound good.
You ready to watch that video?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Because we're running out of time. We got 45 minutes.
Let's roll. Let's go.
In today's video, we will
Is it loud enough?
the SSF kit into the Addams Family Atgames Legends Pinball 4KP Captain. What is shown in this video will FX Legends Pinball 4K machine as well. Keep in mind, 2 adults are required.
Got the hand on his.
Where'd he get the hand?
Also, get the hand. He's got the thing.
That's cool.
Prior to installation.
Wow.
For this video, we'll unbox the kit, partially disassemble the machine, install the kit, and put the machine back together, which is always good.
This is
And welcome to Wagner's Tech Talk.
After seeing this kit, it's like the pre-install is really a pretty good deal. Quite a bit to it.
Is there?
It seems like to me. I don't know. Let's watch a video, but
yeah.
When your SSF kit arrives, it'll be in a single box. Let's go ahead and open it up and see how it's packaged. It has 2 large foam pieces. To make it easier to get open, I'll just flip it upside down. There we go. In the middle of the foam is the base speaker. Along the sides are the exciters.
Subwoofer's bigger than I thought.
Yeah, subwoofer, it's heavy, dude.
Subwoofer is an 8-inch speaker.
It's
8-inch.
Protected pad. There's a single 2-wire cable going to the box that will connect to the amplifier later. On the back of the box, you'll also find the...
Yeah, it's definitely worth $50 to have it installed.
All right.
After looking at what's involved.
On the topper.
Did he just have the thing? Look at that. He has a thing walking around the screen. Wagner's taking it to the next level. That's awesome.
I know, he sure is.
Dude, he is so good. I love his videos. Guy's a true talent.
Here we have the shielding cover.
Love his videos.
Makes everything look so easy.
Yeah.
A and N, and that's where we'll be attaching 3 sets of cables.
I'm so glad they numbered all this stuff now.
Oh yeah, man. They have to. I mean,
it really is. One thing I really appreciate when assembling something like this is having all the screws in individual bags and labeled as to what they are.
Nice.
But let's go ahead and put this away for now until we go through what else comes with the kit. This is the amplifier board. This is where we'll connect the majority of the cables. For example, the exciters, the subwoofer, the USB cable, and speaker cables are just a few examples of the wires that we'll be connecting to it.
You getting anxious yet?
Dude, this weekend maybe, if I get time.
25-watt exciter. And on the back, there is an adhesive backing to easily secure to the sides of the cabinet, and each has a 2-wire connector for easy attachment to the amplifier board.
Nice.
It's like everything just plugs in, it looks like. A bunch of plugs.
On the cabinet. Now let's move on to assembling the kit. First, we'll partially disassemble the cabinet.
assembling it with everything's lettered, like it's all easy to put together because they match everything.
Yeah,
I'll
that's what
place a
makes it
link
so
down below
nice.
where you can download it and print it for yourself.
And all the holes are pre-drilled
I would
too, I
also
think.
recommend that you place all the screws that you remove from the machine in a Ziploc bag. Otherwise, they can easily get misplaced. To get started, flip the power switch.
Unplug that mug.
Power at the
Make
You
sure
want
you
to get shocked. Don't do it with it plugged in, T. McCloskey.
sidebar.
No, zap the whole machine, man.
That would not be good.
That would suck.
At the front.
Might fry that motherboard or fry yourself.
Screws. You'll need them again later. Then remove both the front and sidebar. And then remove the screws to the last remaining sidebar and the bar itself.
So far, so good.
We'll now remove the 4 screws on the front of the control
I
panel.
want to see how you take the glass, the screen out.
Up and over. Disconnect the gray cable as well as the black speaker cable. You can now set the control panel aside. Gently slide the glass down.
Yeah, don't throw that out.
Backing
Even if you're putting on the joystick, right, T. McCloskey?
Don't drop it either.
to remove the main
Don't drop that glass. Yeah,
That would
it's real
suck.
glass. That will shatter.
That would make you so upset.
Oh my goodness.
Remove the 4 screws holding the play field from all 4 corners of the display. Keep in mind the 2
It's
at the back.
$50 well spent if you got it pre-installed.
Remove them with a
Yeah.
screwdriver.
I mean, it's definitely more involved than I thought it was going to be.
The display slightly up, then towards you until the back of the playfield display clears the panel.
Even $100 was
And
going to be
tilts it
the.
sideways on the right side.
Yeah, it's worth that. I mean,
Disconnect the 2 backlight cables on both ends of the playfield. These are
The
small
install is going to go
white
up to 100.
connectors
I think it's still worth it.
to remove the
still
display
worth it.
cable
Yeah.
with the latch at the bottom of the connector upward. Then you can gently remove the display cable and
Oh,
remove the display from the machine.
wow, that's kind of crazy.
FSF kit into the Legends pinball.
That's going to get me nervous there. That little part
Standoff
Really?
will be used
looked kind of crazy.
boards,
How does that come out? It's a latch
2 boards. We'll install the
What's
first
that?
4 into these.
where it takes the screen off.
The bottom of the cabinet. That
Do you want me to
secure
rewind it?
with a display cable.
Nah, that's okay. I can watch it back on replay.
Okay, so there it is.
Disconnect the 2 backlight cables on both ends. of
Yeah,
the
I'm
plate.
fine with that. There's nothing to that. This part where he takes out the video cable is the
Remove the
cable I'm
display
afraid of.
with the
This
latch
mug right here. Let's see what he does.
upward. Then you can gently remove the display.
Oh, there's a
cable.
little bar.
This is like a little wire or something, huh? A little
It's
bar
like
that you flip
yeah, it's
up.
just, yeah, it's just a lock bar.
A lock bar, huh?
Yeah.
We'll now install
That's
the standoffs
that's no big
that
deal.
will be used to mount each of the
Yeah, I'll definitely have to wear my readers for this one.
We'll install the first 4
Look.
into these locations.
See, all the holes are
The bottom
pre-drilled.
of
That's
the
going to be
cabinet
nice.
is
There you
the
go.
left side of the machine.
Yeah, I got several
Standoffs.
variations.
That is so nice. They pre-drilled all these
So
holes.
you know
man.
you're old when you need reading glasses, T. McCloskey.
If you had to drill all these holes, that would suck, man.
Oh yeah, if you had to draw all these holes, there's no way.
Yeah.
I mean,
Next, we'll
That's gonna
mount
make
the
it
power.
so
they've done a lot of the work for you. I mean,
You'll find a cable and protective package.
yeah, I won't do this with any booze in my system. This is like it's after a cup of coffee in the morning kind of project.
No drinks, man. No drinks.
Yeah, you have no drinks.
No
Remove
drinks.
cables out from under
Yeah,
the
take your
area
time. Take
and
breaks.
align the board over the 4 standoffs. Now place the metal shielding over the power supply board such that the A label is facing towards the base speaker cover.
Oh, that's nice.
Now, using 3 of the F4 screws, secure the shield and the board to the standoffs, but skip the corner near the A label for now. When I originally attempted to sandwich the ground wire between the board and the shield, it slid out. Instead, we'll secure it directly to the shielding.
Yeah,
with
that's
the
what I would have
4th
done anyways.
F4 screw. Here's a close-up for reference.
Yeah, I mean, I would have done that same thing.
What
I
they
would've-
do?
Take care of
Huh?
installing the
You put the screw through it.
At first, he tried to put the ground wire underneath the shield.
Oh, you put it on top, huh?
Yeah, he ended up putting. I would have done that in the first place. Just put the
Okay.
ground on on top of the cover.
Put in the shield, it slid out.
Yeah. Just put it on top.
We'll secure it directly to the shielding with the 4th F4 screw.
See,
Here's a close-up for reference. We also took care of installing the cable in the in position as the clearance there is very tight. Our next step will be to install the amplifier board to this location. Position the board over the standoffs such that the 5 white connectors are facing towards the subwoofer.
Are all the standoffs the same?
Then, using the
Yeah, I
4
think so, yeah.
remaining F4
Yeah.
screws, secure the board to the standoffs. In the next step, we'll install
Make sure you have good lighting.
the locations D,
Yeah.
E,
You know how easy it is to drop those little tiny screws when you're doing this stuff.
and for each.
Dude, I dropped
Then
one.
make sure
Oh man, I hate it when I do that.
Dude, I dropped one of the black screws in the back box on my floor. You know, my floor is all black.
Oh yeah.
Hey, freaking 2 minutes to
How
find
long
that.
did it take you to find it?
Like
Yeah.
2 minutes. And it was not in the spot where I thought it was. It was actually behind me. It bounced and kicked back behind me. Where it
Yeah,
was.
I like that. Like the back box was really smooth. The way the wiring and everything was
Oh, man.
way better than the original. Way better, and everything was just higher. Like the build quality was really good. I mean, that's the thing. The hardware quality was really good from what
Yeah.
in my opinion. That
Yeah.
back box. Were you surprised how many screws were in that back box too? There must have been like 10 screws are in there. There was a lot of screws. I was like, man, how many of these things do they got?
Yeah, 3 on each side and 2 in the middle. So there's 8.
Yeah, 8. Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
thought
crazy.
since they made a lock and key, they should have did the same thing for the big one instead of
They
using
did
screw-
that on the original. They did that on the original, but this one actually the only thing you need the key for is to go where the motherboard is, the single board computer.
I thought they should just use, since you had a key, use it for both panels. But maybe they tried it and it's too big of a panel to lock tight with the key. I don't know. So far, man, this looks pretty easy to me, man. He's already on step 3.
He's doing good. He's doing good.
And then when you get into it, man, it's like
You think you got to realize this is
Easy.
Wagner too. Like he's good at this stuff, you know. This is
it doesn't look as easy as Wagner made it look like.
This is his wheelhouse. He's gonna make it look easy.
I know.
This is his wheelhouse.
So funny.
He did a good job filming it. I mean, he must have had a lot of light. He must have had a ton of lights set up to get this looking this good.
It's gonna be nice
It's
if
not
you have,
easy to do.
Yeah.
the 4 screw holes.
be a nice reference for
Yeah.
people.
Install 4 F1 screws and be sure to tighten it down.
So even those
very
screws
good.
are pre-drilled. Nice. Oh
Then
no,
repeat for each exciter.
How do you know where to stick those things? How do you know they're guided in the right spot?
Make sure the area around
Uh,
carefully position the exciter over the 4 screw holes.
see, there's
Oh,
4
there's-
screw holes. Yep.
Okay, so it can only go one way.
Yep.
F1 screws.
They're already
And
pre-drilled.
be sure to tighten it down very good.
Did you see that?
Is it like indented or something there?
Screw holes.
You see it down here. Yeah, they
Uh-huh.
have like little slits, I guess, for the exciters to sound better. I
Okay,
guess.
yeah.
And the screws are on the outside of it. So those little slits must be for sound to travel better. The exciters.
Then install 4 F1 screws and
Yeah, there it is there. So here's your 4 screw holes. And then you got this little holes here, I guess, for the exciter, for the vibration in that.
Uh-huh.
Make it sound better. It's funny, though, because these are off-centered, these little slits. Because you see the screw holes are right here and right here. So I guess that makes the noise travel out from the exciter, I guess. Interesting. But yeah, even that's pre-drilled, Papa Brad. So that's great, man. All this stuff's pre-drilled. And plus, remember,
Yeah, that helps.
exciters have a sticky on the bottom too, so you can stick it there. So you don't have to sit there and hold it with your hand and try to screw it. You can actually, stick it to the wall and then just screw it all in. Having that sticky on the back of the exciter makes it a lot
be
easier.
sure to tighten
Lot
it
easier
down
too.
very good.
So you just get it lined up and
Then
then
repeat
it sticks there.
for each exciter. Make sure the area around the speaker grill.
Welcome to stream, Thumper Squid.
We will be installing 6 F3 screws
Welcome, mate,
into
Pucks.
these locations. Take the subwoofer assembly and position it such that the speaker
That subwoofer box is pretty damn heavy too. Let me tell you,
installed
it's heavier than you would think.
flat such that the speaker is
Wood's
facing
kinda thick
down
on
over
there.
the speaker
Yeah,
grill.
it's pretty heavy.
Then align the holes to the speaker box
Look at that.
over the holes on the bottom of the cabinet. Screw in and tighten all 6 F3 screws into the subwoofer assembly. Now let's take a quick look and admire our work so far. The rest will go a bit faster. It's primarily just connecting things up. And in case you were wondering, here's what the back of the machine looks like. We've already connected the ground wire for step 6, so we'll skip over to step 7 and connect the 8-pin cable to CN2, which is located on the far left. Cable C in step 8 has both an 8-pin and a 6-pin in. The 8-pin in will go into the power amplifier, and the 6-pin in will go into the amplifier board itself.
Okay.
Here's a quick look at cables B and C and where they're connected.
Oh, they're the same cable. One goes on one end of the board and the other one goes on the other end. Okay, cool.
Now we'll connect the 4 exciter cables. Cable D is the rear exciter, and we'll plug into the port labeled RSOR.
I even
Cable
tells you.
E is the rear left cable, and we'll plug into the port labeled RSOL. Cable F is the right side cable, and we'll plug into SSOR. And the remaining exciter cable G will plug into the port SSOL.
Nice. Even tells you that, man.
Now take the cable going to the subwoofer and plug it into this port at the upper right. Cable I, J, and K are all connected to a single cable. We'll take cable J and plug it into the top black connector labeled FL. For cable K, we'll connect that to the black connector labeled FR. For cable I, position it towards the back of the machine. We'll need to install it into the back box. Remove all 8 screws.
Uh-oh, there they are
from the
again.
back box.
You can take them off again, Papa Brad.
And then remove
You got to remove them again.
cable I into
Oh my goodness. Gotta take all that apart
label
again.
number 4, going to the back box speakers, and replace it with cable I.
Oh. What do you do with that cable? Yeah, because we don't use that cable that you unplugged.
Connect one end of the USB cable into the main board at the back of the machine. Use your hand to support the bottom of the board while plugging it in.
Yeah.
Now plug in the opposite end of the USB cable into the amplifier board.
Oh, right there.
Now we'll reinstall the playfield. Set it on the side as we did earlier, and with 2 people, plug in both backlight cables. Insert the main display cable.
Don't forget that
Put
bar.
the latch down to lock it into place.
Yeah, you need 2 people because probably when you might need someone to hold it while you plug it in,
Yeah.
To the back.
so it doesn't fall over. You know.
Gently
Yep.
Insert the playfield at a slight angle under the back panel and lower it into place. At the front of the machine, reconnect the black cable to the exciters going to the control panel, as well as the gray data cable. Then reinsert the control panel to the front of the machine. We'll close up the rest of the machine in a moment, but you may want to perform a quick test to make sure everything is working.
Yeah, don't want to put all together. And
Yeah, I know,
Turn on the machine,
dude.
then navigate to settings,
If I go through all this, I'm putting on the control panel too.
sound check.
Yep.
This is my
I'm not
voice.
going to do this twice.
Nah, yeah, might just do it
Too
all.
much work. Just get it all done.
This is my voice, the left side speaker. This is my voice on the left-hand side. This is my voice on the left rear speaker. This is my voice on the left-hand side.
So you can check it all.
This is my voice on the right front speaker. This is my voice on the right-hand side.
This is my
This
voice.
is my voice on the right side speaker. This is my voice on the right-hand side.
This is my voice, Papa Brad.
That is your voice.
The right
T.
rear
McCloskey, this is your voice on RK Talk.
This is your voice. Oh, there's a subwoofer.
All those little farting sounds that make things vibrate and they make it feel more realistic, you know?
voice
Yep.
in the center.
The haptics are way better on this even stock than on the original ALP. The
Is it?
original ALP had a bunch. Mine always had a little bit of buzz in it. This thing, you heard me playing it with nothing, and it sounded good. That's with no
Was a
speaker
success.
sound.
And power up the machine, unplug it, and put everything back together. Before you slide the glass all the way into place, make sure it's below.
Absolutely, Carlo. I want to hear that voice come out of each one of those speakers. I don't want to have to pull that monitor off again.
So before I slide it fully into place, I need to make sure the display.
Dude, look, he's got a hand.
What's up, Tony C?
This isn't a problem.
Look, he's got a hand in the middle of his play field.
There it is. Look at that. It's up there. I see it.
And make sure everything looks clean.
This dude's not messing around. He's cleaning everything.
That may be caught between the two. Then reinstall the 4 screws to hold the play field.
I need a nice protective layer of dust that I can't get to after I build it.
All 4 screws.
Then I'll have to pull it back apart.
Both side bars using the 10 screws, 5 on each side, and then the front lockdown bar.
Easy
And
peasy,
look
man.
at that. Only 3 screws left in the Ziploc bag. Didn't lose a single one.
The Ziploc bag.
We'll go
That's
ahead
a
and
good trick.
back panel
Yep.
with all 8 screws. And
I do like the matte finish. Like the finish of the lock bar feels really good.
close up the back
Yeah,
panel,
same as on
plug it back up,
legs.
and
Yeah.
It's the
The
same.
legs and all the hardware on this is great.
all for about 2 days on the production.
Dude, look at that big ass keychain. He's not losing his key.
To demonstrate how to install
He's
it.
not losing his keys.
Then tables that I can test, the Addams Family and Peanut Snoopy Pinball, which I'll show here. The audio.
Oh, yeah,
sounds
Zach right
impressive.
on there already,
You can
too.
hear the ball rolling across the table. Loud thumps.
He's got all kind of goodies.
Of course, it's not
We got a
going to
bunch of
come
tables,
through
Papa
that
Brad.
well.
Got a bunch of tables, man.
Speakers, though. There
Share
are
the
not
love at games.
with the
He's
SFX
got he's got a lot of tables on there.
Yeah.
table.
What's up with that?
Check out some brief gameplay.
How many tables do you have?
More dust, bro. Dude, you know, with all those exciters and stuff, it's gonna be off the hook.
Yep.
I mean, it already sounds great. Like the way it is now, it sounds great. I can't imagine with all this extra stuff in there.
You see, when the flipper's going up, you hear 2 sounds. You should only hear 1.
Mhm. Yeah. Jason's right, man. You want to clean. You want to clean before you put it back together.
Clean the mug. Oh, there's Snoopy too.
Dude, I think I got a couple little specks of dust on my MAME arcade somehow. TMCLOSKY, he's got them all.
I know.
That brings us to the
Cool
end.
Toy has all the tables, Tony C says.
Here,
Welcome to chat, Tony C.
is installed under Legends Pinball 4K or FX Legends.
Oh my God.
If you
I
found
wasn't worried. TMCLOSKY, this video was great, but there's a lot to it. There's a lot
there
to
it
it.
is. Look, thing.
And with
Yeah.
Thing. There he is again.
Goes again. He's going again.
that,
That was an awesome video, man. That was fire. Well done. Well done.
Okay, so now
Hey,
that
if
you
you can't install it with that video there, I mean, he really shows you every single step. Just follow that to the T.
so now watching that, does it make you feel better or worse about installing it?
With my skill set, I feel a little anxious, but I mean, I think I could probably do it. I mean, that video is pretty good.
Yeah, having those holes pre-drilled, man, is gonna make it a breeze.
I'll just have to take my time. Take my time. It's
To me, it looks easier than I thought it was gonna be.
easy. And I don't know.
At least he makes it look easier.
Yeah, he did a good job. That's filmed well.
But I'm telling you, having those holes drilled in, pre-drilled, is just it's gonna be
Yeah,
so
just take your time.
Yeah, you'll have no problem, Papa Brad. No problem.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Big
But
D,
now-
spring down and give Papa Brad a hand. Yeah.
And don't try to tip the screen by yourself, man.
Yeah. Get a friend.
Friend or wife or
Yeah.
somebody,
Yeah.
a kid, teenager,
Yeah.
somebody, man. Because I can see that thing tipping right out of the freaking box, man.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I got through the whole assembly process except for the back box. When I got to the back box, I was like, I had to get my wife to help me. It was just too much.
With all the holes done, it's just snap it together. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Easier said than done. You got this, Papa Brad.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Easier said than done, but you got this.
Yeah, I'm just gonna break it down in steps. I'm gonna literally put that Wagner video on and go step by step.
Yep. Yeah, he did a really good job. Like I said,
I'll film it as well, but he really did a great job. I mean, he must have had a ton of lights and stuff to get that footage. I mean, you know, that's why Atgames sends him stuff.
Yep.
Look how well produced that was. That was great. I mean, I'm an amateur. That guy's a pro. That was great.
Like Young said, just be grateful you guys didn't get one of the pins. FedEx, damn it. I know.
I know.
I'm scared, man.
I
Open
know.
the box. I mean, even though the
And
box.
TMCLOSKY, just be honest. I mean, isn't there like a ton of packing material in there? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I think what it is really, it is the weight. It is so freaking heavy. It is so it's so big. It's so heavy. I mean, it made it to my house fine. I went to lift it up and broke the box lifting it. I did that. That was me, you know, but
actually, I ended up breaking both handles. The little plastic ring they had in there. I broke both of them off of both ends. But the styrofoam around the table was good, but you know, nothing's going to survive a drop.
Yeah.
Or a tumble.
You know, I hope Atgames makes it right too, because no one wants to buy an expensive product like this with, you know, cracked pieces and stuff. But it looks like they've been pretty responsive, like people that have had problems, you know.
Yeah, like I said, I've even seen
they should take care of people. I mean, this is a big purchase for a lot of people, you know. For me, it was a big purchase, you know. I don't buy stuff like this all the time. It's a luxury item, you know.
Yep. It's just it'd be so upsetting, man, to get in. It's broken.
Yeah, John is a pro. That was an impressive video. That's hard to do. I know how hard that is to film as someone that makes a little bit of content. That's amazing. He did a good job.
Yeah. That's a bad thing about here. My lighting is so bad in here.
My lighting is so bad. You mean that lighting? They must have had a lot of lights and stuff to get that clarity like that.
Yep. And I'm on the east side of the house in this room, so I get the light during the morning, not the afternoon. So it gets dark in here pretty. And I have these black lights above me now, so I don't have real lights. So if I want to film something in daylight, man, I gotta do it in the afternoon, early afternoon.
Yeah, yeah. Add 2 15-inch JL audio subs.
There you go.
Biggie D's ready, man. He's gonna make this thing have some thump. He's ready to make it have a little bass. Biggie D is you know, saying add 2 more subwoofers while you're in there.
Throw them in there, man. Yeah. Yeah, I see somebody back box was all cracked.
Oh my goodness. I would have been so upset. I mean, I can understand why people are upset, you know. I mean,
yeah.
It's just a shame that happens, you know. I mean, it's a shame that happens, you know.
Yep. Frustrating.
Yeah, there was an option to get. You can't get it installed at the factory.
What's that?
The SSF kit. They had an option where you could get it installed at the factory.
Yeah.
I think they even put it at half price when they did the sale. It was like $50, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was $50.
Yeah, $50. That's a no-brainer. I mean, I'd let them do it for $50. It looks involved enough that you're getting I think you're getting your $50 worth for sure. Even if it was 100, that might be. I mean, 100 might be fine, but you know, for 50, I think that's a pretty good value.
I think it's at 100 now.
It's at 100, yeah. Well, it was 50.
Yeah, it was 50. Yeah, now I think it's up to 100.
Yeah, well, that's fair.
Well, then the nice thing too is they do in the factory, they can test it there. So
then again, you know, you really know every single part of the pinball. I mean, you're basically taking it all apart. I mean, you're gonna learn about where everything's at and how it works. It depends on what kind of person you are. If you like to tinker, this might be a fun project, you know.
Yeah, because it doesn't. I mean, it looks involved, but doesn't look like overwhelming.
Doesn't look impossibly difficult now. It's just take your time, and there's there's a little bit to it.
Yeah, if you just take it,
I like that at least they labeled everything.
that makes it so much.
They kind of, they
Labeled
kind of
everything. Got holes pre-drilled. Those
Papa
two.
Brad proofed it a little bit. They labeled everything. I like that even when on just the stock machine, when you build it, everything's labeled really well. It just went together really smoothly.
Tony C says, when will we find out more artwork choices? I need to have Medieval Madness. I think the last time I heard, which has been a while, is they were going to at least announce one at Nod, which starts.
I think we'll see another skin at Nod. I bet you we do.
They said earlier they were next one was going to be at Nod. Things may change, but last time they made any announcements, they said the next one would be at Nod in February. So
yeah,
still the case. I'm kind of excited too to see what would come out. Somebody,
Thumper Squid says he'll come to your house and install the pinball kit for $100 plus pizza.
There you go.
That's a good deal.
Yeah.
Be in Louisiana, Thumper Squid. Like, I might have to take him up on that.
Yeah, no, like I was saying before, nice thing about getting pre-installed in factory, if one of these exciters or the subwoofer is damaged or whatever or broken, it doesn't work, at least they could just swap it right out and put it on.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be damaged. Like, I already opened it and took a peek inside. I didn't unbox everything. I just took a peek. I mean, it looks like it's really well packaged. I don't think that you have a problem.
Well, just like anything, man.
Everything's in those little bags and stuff. Yeah, it could come up. There could be something off. You never know.
When the exciters could not work, you're right out of the factory. Because I mean,
like you and coming and asking the hard questions, Team McCloskey. If they came out with a skin you like better, would you buy a second?
Yes, if they come out with a creature from Black Lagoon, I would be getting that one.
I might have to too. That would be the one that would push me to the edge of buying another one. Honestly.
Yeah, because I mean, there's some that would like that one. Creature from Black Lagoon, I would want.
Especially like after seeing the quality of the artwork and stuff. I mean, I totally would not like.
Oh, that's the other thing. Yeah, I mean,
the artwork is so well done. I don't know what it's like. Completely different than the original ALP. It just is a way higher. It's a higher level. I don't know anything else. It just it looks nice. It looks really good.
Yeah, and it's not cheap material either.
No, I mean this artwork looks good.
It feels like the same material New Wave used on Food Fight. Has that kind of glossy feel, but it feels like it's kind of thick. Yeah, I mean the material they used is a lot better than I thought they were going to use. It looks great, feels great. It's just, I mean, it's just an awesome looking machine. I mean, I just love it. I mean, each time I come in here, man, I just look at that thing. It's like, man, I'm so glad I finally got it.
Oh yeah. Like I said, I've been playing at least for an hour every day since I got it. It makes me happy, man. I can't wait to get more tables and you know.
So the Acnoid is coming out obviously because Wagner already has that.
Acnoid, yeah.
And Snoopy, so he has both of those. So he must have been testing them for Atgames.
Yeah.
So at least two tables coming out soon. Definitely gonna be those two, since they already have a working version. I got to go, guys, here in a little bit. I got like 5 minutes. I wanted to play a little clip. Get off subject of Atgames for a second. New Way Toys published a new
news. Hey, look, we got Video Game Vegas popping in.
Hey, what's up?
Welcome to the chat, Video Game Vegas.
So I think New Wave Toys is having a hard time selling these black holes because I've seen so much. I've never seen so much promotional stuff from New Wave Toys until this black hole. So I think they're having a hard time pushing this thing. But I thought this little video was cool. It shows what it can do, Papa Brad. What's behind the coin door, Papa Brad?
Let's see.
Whoa. What's he doing that coin door, Papa Brad?
What's he doing?
It opens.
What is that? It's a little coin box? Dude, that's insane.
It has coins in it.
It's little tiny coins.
Oh, coins.
Coin door. He's got a coin door.
And it opens.
There's some coins in there.
They had some in there too. Look at that.
That is crazy.
There it is. There's coins. You see the little coins in there, Pop Brad?
Oh man.
See the little coins in there?
Dude, if only Tony C has, if it only it was playable.
I know.
Yeah.
Exactly. Rather seen the V pin.
It looks cool. It looks cool. I mean, if you had action figures and stuff, if you had a little tiny
Arcade.
New Wave arcade, you know, I could see adding that in.
Yeah, because they show it with other cabinets. There's, you know, they got Ghosts and Goblins and Dragon's Lair right there, right next to it. Same height as those, you know, sticks out a little bit. But yeah, only if it was playable. If it was playable, I would have that thing in a heartbeat. So see, I already have 2 pre-ordered.
It takes cool cigarettes as coins. You can drop a cigarette in it and it'll start playing. Some smoke comes out of the black hole while you're playing.
Biggie D says, this is back to Atgames. Back to the Future, Jaws, E.T. coming. You know, Texas Chainsaw Massacre is coming to Zen, right?
Pinball M, yeah. They have videos of it online.
I know. I haven't seen any yet. Man, Pinball M's got to come to Atgames. Please, Atgames. Let us have Pinball M when it comes.
Pinball M is awesome, man.
I still think we'll get it. We got South Park, which we got South Park.
Did you play in the tournament, the last one, the Elder Gods that Gregory was doing? I played in that one.
Yeah. Did you beat me or not?
I can't remember. I think you might have beat me on this one, TMCLOSKY. I think you might have beat me.
I was like,
might have beat me.
5th place or 4th or 5th I was in.
Yeah, you might have beat me. You were ahead of me, I think.
I don't know. But yeah, I did play in that one. I didn't play a whole lot.
Pepper Squid says he quit 5 years and he still dreams of them.
Yeah, I never. Well, I did smoke a little bit, but I chewed, man. I chewed tobacco for 3 years.
You chewed some tobacco? Some wacky tobacco or just regular tobacco?
I did like I did dip, I did chew.
Dip.
I did all, man. They had those, you know, remember those ones that it comes in, they come in a block.
Yeah.
Tear off a little piece. Chewed those.
Never got into that, TMCLOSKY. That's all you. That's all you.
I started in the military. Started in the military, did that for 3 years in there, and then 2 years. So I actually did it for 5 years, but I never got addicted to tobacco though. One day I had a sore in my mouth. I'm like, oh no, it's cancer. Through that freaking dip
that was
thing.
it, man. The dip went away. That was the end of the dip. The dip was gone.
It was gone. Never had cravings or nothing after it. I just never got addicted to it.
Carl likes cigars. He misses cigars the most.
Yeah, I used to do cigars too, man. I just hated the taste the next day.
Yeah.
I'm not a big smoker, so when if I do this cigar.
Rachel Dello still vapes. My wife vapes. She vapes. I don't do any of that stuff, but she does.
Jason gets high on orange juice. Nice.
That's good.
Sugar high.
Now T is addicted to arcades, man. Good for you, T.
Better than cigarettes.
T, man. That pinball is so much bigger than the rest of your arcades. It makes them all look so small.
It does?
It's so much bigger.
Want me to put it in place?
Yeah, let's put it in place. Let's see it in place. That's cool. Like you got the wheels where you can roll it around, man. That's pretty slick.
It's so helpful when we're doing videos.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't have the wheels.
Get the wheels, man.
Look at that.
There it is in place.
That looks nice, man. It fits right in.
Yeah.
It fits like a glove. Did you measure that? How'd you know that was going to fit like that? It looks great.
I measured it, man. I measured it like a month ago.
You must have measured that. You measured it a month ago?
Yeah, I was
ready. You were ready.
I was, man. That's why I remember I had that big old gap. I had the perfect size.
It's weird not seeing Dragon's Lair on.
Oh, yeah. I had it turned off since you wouldn't be able to see it.
Are you out of plugs?
No, I got a power strip. They're all.
Oh, yeah. Power strip. Okay.
Yeah, with a power surge. So, yeah. I think it's filled up now, though. Yeah, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Does it ever roll around when you're playing? Like when you nudge it, how much does it roll when you nudge it?
I lock the wheels.
Oh, you lock the wheels and it doesn't matter, huh? That was a lock. Okay.
Yeah, the video I did today, I showed playing.
Yep. Jason's with me. Leave no dirt behind. Yep. Leave no dirt behind. Yeah, that's a nice row. That's a nice row of home arcade there. You get the Pinball, the Tron, Dragon's Lair, Multicade, Star Wars, and Pac-Man. It's a nice little row of classic arcades.
I know, seeing it completes it, man.
It does.
Pinball.
It looks good, man. The pinball was the missing link. Yeah, kick on that Dragon's Lair. Let's get the look of the whole arcade. That looks nice, man. Always did like the way they did the scoreboard, you know?
Yeah, and remember,
you modded the heck out of yours. You got the waterfall decks. You got like all the mods done to it. I mean,
remember Hobby Hands gave me the new
back glass,
scoreboard.
the scoreboard overlay, so it's better.
Atgames didn't do it correctly, so Hobby Hands actually has the correct.
Hobby Hands did a custom mod for you. That's nice.
The fonts right now, and then they're in where the
I hope he's doing well. I haven't seen him in our chat. I hope he's doing well. I like that guy. He's an awesome guy.
Yeah, we got to get him on again.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, Caro's the reason why I got the wheels, man. He had his on his ALPs.
Oh, Carlo told you about the wheel trick, huh?
Yeah, it brings it up. Also, you make it mobile. And I was telling doing these videos, man, it's really
you don't need to. This is weird. This one you don't need to raise up. The other one I couldn't get it high. It couldn't get high enough for me. This one's perfect. The height, like I said, everything about the ergonomics and the hardware is good. From here on out, it's software. They need to make this thing soar.
Yeah, which we're gonna get it over time.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't build Rome in a day.
Build Rome in a day.
So,
but if they would have sent out clunky hardware, that would have been more of an issue.
Yeah,
everything's you're stuck with that. Then Yeah,
nothing. You can't
with the hardware. You can't switch out the hardware, the initial hardware. I mean, it's good. That's strong.
You could, but that'd be a pain in the ass.
But man, that's a big ask.
Yeah, like they said, the three things I've found out with the thing, the ball stopping sometimes, the plunger lag, and then the solenoid lag. These 2 out of the 3 they're going to fix here soon. So the solenoid lag there on the Addams Family, that's going to involve Zen on that one.
Yeah,
which I think they'll fix it eventually. But the other 2, I think, are going to be fixed.
I think so. Like as a longtime ALP owner, I mean, I remember when they redid the Gottlieb tables, they were a lot better. It's going to be neat to see what they come out with. Am I excited about the new Frankenstein ride? Are you kidding me? Look at my backdrop. I got Frankenstein in my backdrop.
You can barely see him. Oh, there he is.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited, man. Frankenstein. Are you kidding me?
Baby.
Man, I'm there. I'm there. I might move. If they have Frankenstein's castle, I might have to move in, pull up a cot for Papa Brad. 2025. Are you serious? It's going to be amazing. I love Universal Monsters. I still watch those monster movies. I bought the collection. It has all of them. And I just love those movies. I mean, I know they're really old, but I still love them.
Yeah, some of them really, I think some of them still don't look bad at all. Some of those old movies. I mean, look, for the time period, they did pretty damn good.
Yeah, they did good.
Even some of the old Godzillas.
Yeah, Mikey, and if they don't have an update out in a month, people are going to be storming Frankenstein's castle with pitchforks. You remember the windmill? It's going to be the windmill, Steve, from Frankenstein. All the villagers out there with the pitchforks.
Yep.
Just remember, arcade. We are not Atgames. We are not Atgames. We're just two average Joes.
Yep.
But
happy to get our pinball machine.
We'll be glad. Like if they, good or bad, we'll be covering it.
Yep.
T's running out of space. You have a pretty full arcade room. Can you even play Star Wars with Dig Dug being there?
Yeah.
You can play it. You can fit in there and squeeze in there and play Star Wars.
Yeah, it's not that.
Dude, Team McCloskey, I have a funny story about Star Wars. I have a modded Star Wars that B Kong helped me put together, and it plays all the Star Wars games. Plays Trilogy, Battle Pod. It's got all that stuff. And guess what happened, Team McCloskey? My grandkids were over, and I just let them play all the arcades. Team McCloskey, they broke it.
No way! What did they break?
Working. It stopped working. It was dead. It was dead. I went to turn it on. And I got a black screen.
No way!
A black screen, Team McCloskey, and Yeah, I tried to remember. I tried to remain cool, calm, and collected, but it was a bit upsetting at first. You know, I was like, not the Star Wars. So I do have a story to tell. I don't know if we have time for a quick. I'll make it quick though. But anyway, so I reached out to B Kong's Russ, and he helped me diagnose it. And guess what? I got it back fixed myself.
Oh, what was it?
He helped me. It was just a matter of like, you know, he corrupted the file that it uses to start everything basically. And so when it would start up, it would corrupt and it would just go to like, it would actually, you know, the teaser part, it would show like the intro, like getting you all hyped up that you're going to have Star Wars, and then black screen, like just totally black screen. Like it would show like everything about loading up. And then it would get to where you're going to go play the game and it'd be like crash, black screen.
So that's where he put that in. I guess that's where his would take over.
Yeah. So I messaged him and he sent me a link for a video he made about how to fix it. And I did it myself. And like I watched the video. I probably only took 5 minutes of his time, but I did want to give a shout out to B Kong's Russ. He's a good guy. He was like lickety split. He said, "Look at this video. This is probably going to take care of it. If it's done, let me know." And I just want to, point out, that was a good experience. Yeah, so nice. Thank you, B Kong's Russ,
coming through. Nice.
Dark Revelation says, "Hey guys, have you tried to hook up the PC to the 4K yet?" I have not. Papa,
that's one of those cabs that would hurt to lose for me. Like that one would hurt to lose because I don't. That had a lot of work. That's a lot of work in that one. Just like my main multi-K, it was a lot of work.
Yep. All right, guys, I gotta head on out. Show's over.
That's it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you.
Yes, we do appreciate you guys a lot. Wasn't for you guys, man, we'd just be talking to ourselves like damn fools.
Talking to ourselves like a bunch of dang fools, Team McCloskey.
Yep. So thanks, guys, for hanging out with us, man. You guys are awesome. Come on Thursday and Saturdays. We'll be back on Saturday.
Yep.
Thanks for the show. All right, guys, have a great night. Have a great weekend. Hopefully see you guys on Saturday. See you then, hopefully. Later.
T. McCloskey presents Arcade Talk live stream. Welcome to Arcade Wars.